Hey you guys, it is Kaylee. I am back with another thrift haul. I'm in my happy place. There is a lot of negativity going on in the reseller community, a lot of chaos, and I don't know, is it just me or does it feel good to just be doing a thrift haul or listening to a thrift haul and just like tuning everything else out? So I'm on here doing a thrift haul today. Just to recap, you guys, if you are not familiar, over the last couple of weeks, I have been talking about how we are trying to increase our average sale price, which I refer to as ASP in these videos. I used to have an ASP when I was a solo reseller of usually anywhere between $35 and $40, not including shipping. Since I've got employees and I focus more on the numbers, chasing like more of a quantity-based business, my average sale price has gone down. And so I'm trying to get back to the higher ASP because I realized that I could list and sell one $50 item and it takes me half the amount of time to do versus listing and selling 2 items for $25. So that's kind of the reasoning, is to reduce workload and just make life a little bit more stress-free. So let's dive in. This is a thrift haul from an area that I don't normally find a lot of great stuff at. So with that in mind, there may still be some lower ASP stuff, but with the lower ASP stuff, it all averages out. Some things, you know, will sell for 75, some things will sell for 25, and hopefully somewhere in the middle of that will be our average sale price of, you know, $35 to $40. So that is the goal, and hopefully you guys can follow along with the journey as I post these thrift hauls or what sold videos. And if you guys want to do the same, you can do it along with me. But for now, let's dive into this. If it is not a high sell-through rate item, I will mention it. For example, this one does not have a 100% sell-through rate, but I got it because the ones that were selling for a lot. And I think I have a unique one and I'm willing to wait. This is called Artesanias Tantaquimba, made in Ecuador. A lot of these like wacky wool-like, which by the way, this is wool, wacky pullovers, I'm thinking like earth rags and stuff like that, don't do well. But this one just felt different and it had a really cool graphic on it. Joe actually found this one. It is a wolf like Indian graphic. It's just really cool. I'm gonna cross post this on over to Depop because I think it's gonna do well over there. But the ones that we're selling, some of them are going for like 85 bucks. I paid $5.99 for it. I think I'm gonna list mine closer to $75. And like I said, I'll probably cross post that over to Depop and it might sell better on there. This next one is a high sell-through rate item. I only paid $3.19 for it. It is a Kavu sling bag. Now this one does have a little bit more wear than I'm used to. You can see that the canvas edges are slightly worn off, but I still thought it was worth getting because despite the discoloration, which I think kind of adds some outdoorsiness value to it, it's still in really great condition. And this is the larger size of the sling bags, and the strap is in really great condition. It is that multicolor like cord like look, and the inside looks pretty good as well. Kind of pass that up for $3.19. I can usually sell the medium size ones for about $35 to $40. This is a larger size one, but due to the condition, I'm going to price lower. So I am going to price this at around $35. But those tend to sell really well for me. Kavu sling bags are what they're known for. All right, this next one did not have a 100% sell-through rate on eBay, but comps looked really good on Poshmark, and that's something that I'll do if I notice it's like an Anthropologie brand or Revolve or Aritzia, brands that tend to do better on Poshmark. If I think it's a really great item just based on quality and I'm not getting good results on eBay, but I think there is a chance on Poshmark, I'll then check comps on Poshmark. Now on Poshmark, you can't very easily see sell-through rate, but if you've got a good item, chances are there's not many of them. And if you check the solds, you'll find your exact one, which was the case with this. So I saw these on the shelf And I immediately was like, oh, those are really cool. They're really on trend. They've got that chunky platform heel. They've got some like harnesses and buckles. Super gothy looking. So then I grab it and I realize that it's real leather. And I was like, man, these feel really high quality. And the brand is called Silent D, just the letter D. And I've never heard of that before. And some of the like goth brands, the like really niche ones can do well. And I kind of thought that's what this was. But it's not. I guess it's an Anthropologie brand, because when I looked it up, all the stuff came up. So these are called the Narda style, and they are a more rare style than what most people have. They are true leather, and this is an Anthropologie piece from what I can tell. And so I got these. They do have slight wear to them, but I thought that they were really cool. And believe it or not, I think I'm gonna price these for like $75 maybe over on eBay and Poshmark. I need to clean them up a little bit. But yeah, I was really happy with that. I thought that was really cool, especially for a brand I've never heard of. So if you find Silent D boots, or if you just see like really emo, goth, like platform chunky boots, some of those can do really well, even if they're faux leather, if they're in, you know, certain brands. Here's another new brand to me that also came up as Anthropologie, although I was not super familiar with it. I do believe this is sold at Anthropologie. It's called Kindred. From what I can tell, they make plus size pieces. This one is a 2X, and really great condition, really beautiful top, lots of embroidery all around. And I think most of these were going for like $35-40, so I was really happy with that. Not a new brand to me, but always happy to find. This one has a soft spot in my heart. It is Sundance. It's also a size large, so size large, and this brand performs really well. So if you're someone who's given up on Sundance, the larger sizes do a lot better. This is a really pretty, like gauzy, long sleeve, I think maybe even silk blend top. I need to do some more research on that exact style, but I think it'll probably go for like $35. I just realized there's a huge stain on this, so I'm gonna have to take this home and wash it. But it is Old Navy, believe it or not. And they're larger size peasant tops. This is an XXL. I can usually actually get 25 bucks for it. Now, this one was really cool. I really like the really oversized bishop sleeves, but this definitely had, oh my gosh, I lost it already. Oh, here it is. This definitely has some staining on the sleeves that I didn't notice before. So I'm gonna chuck that over there and see if I can get it out. I'm not sure if it's worth it for a $25 item, but I think it's really cute. So we're gonna give her as many chances as we can. But yeah, Old Navy plus size tops, if they've got enough factor stacking, especially if they've got really cool like oversized peasant sleeves like that, can flip really quickly for 25 bucks, and the data is there for sell-through rate. All right, next up is one of my favorite, where'd it go? One of my favorite athletic wear brands to sell. The sell-through rate is not the best. It really depends on what it is. It is Alo Yoga, but I have sold this specific style before. They're the like sliced legging. I can't remember what it's called, but I have sold these before for I think 35 to 40 bucks. So that's probably what I will list those for. And those are also a brand that tend to perform better on Poshmark. Next up, one of my favorite bread and butters. They are Figs scrubs, and technical collection. These are size extra small. They are a pair of joggers, and I can usually get at least 25 bucks for those. Really great bread and butter brand. I've been having some really good luck with J. Crew women's and men's pull-on linen pants. These are a size 6 petite. Probably wouldn't have got these if they weren't new with tags, just because they're like a really plain black and they don't photograph very well. But these are new with tags. They retail for 60 bucks. And yeah, style, just performing really well for me. They kind of taper at the bottom, and I think I will list those for around 30. Next up is a vintage pair of pants that I couldn't pass up. So this is strictly like factor stacking, and I'm making up a price. I think I'm gonna list these for around 40. The brand is Cheddaby, which is not a brand I would memorize, but they are like a stretchy silk. They are very like loungy, but almost luxe looking, wide leg, full length pants. I don't know what else to say. I have a feeling about these. I've sold stuff like this in the past, and I think it's gonna perform well. So I only paid $4.99. Next up is fresh produce. This one's definitely a bread and butter. I try to only pick this up in larger sizes now. This is a 1X. It is a multicolor V-neck t-shirt. This is only gonna go for $25, but again, should be a quick flip, and I paid $4.99. This next one is definitely a brand that you want to memorize because it has a super high sell-through rate. It is Free Fly. They make like bamboo stuff. This is a size large men's hoodie, really soft material. Doing a terrible job of showing this. It's like a pocket hoodie. And the hoodies have a really great sell-through rate. I think they were going for like 35 to 40 pre-owned. Okay, I also found, actually I didn't find this one, Joe found this one. He was so excited. The only time he's found Lululemon, I told him to put it back because it was like a really old style, the old school like tank tops with a built-in bra, and I was like, I'm so sorry. You ever teach someone to source, or do they go with you and then they're like, look what I found, and you're like, you gotta put that back, and they're like super disappointed and you feel bad. It was one of those moments. So since then, he found one that we could get. It is a men's, I don't know if it's like a tech tee or what, I'll have to look it up, Lululemon shirt, and I definitely want to get this because it is one of the more modern styles in great condition. And if you didn't know, the size on some of the men's shirts are on the inside of the bottom hem. This one's a size XL. And usually 35 to 40 is what I can get for these. Really depends on the style, which I will have to look up, but pleasantly surprised to get that. Okay, this one's more of a fall and winter pickup, but again, very good comps for the ones that are selling, so I'm willing to wait. I was so happy to find this. It is Eileen Fisher, size extra large too. And it is like a boiled wool felt long length coat. This thing is really gorgeous in person, and it is very, very high quality. And so I'm gonna price pretty high for this one. It feels like it's only been worn a couple times, and I'm sure that this retailed for like $300 or something crazy like that. I'm probably only gonna list that for like, I think I was gonna list it like $125 or best offer, but I'm clearly probably going to have to wait several months for it to start selling, but happy to find it. This is also a bread and butter. It is a Travis Matthew men's golf polo, size large. I paid $4.49. This will only go for $25, but again, a really quick flip, so I grabbed it. Oh man, I forgot about these. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to show you like everything, but I'll just say that J. Crew blazers, men's, women's, you'll find more of them in the women's. Almost all of them perform really, really well and have a good sell-through rate. So I found several J. Crew blazers, and I picked up like almost all of them. Some of them I actually found as a set. So this is a J. Crew Super 120s, which I think has something to do with the wool, size 8 skirt suit set. So I got that and the matching jacket. Now this one is a size 10 in the jacket. Normally I do not list things as sets unless they are the same size. So that's an 8, this is a 10. I don't normally do that. However, comps for that one were looking really good in a set, like maybe over $100. So I'm gonna keep it as a set, and I will just list in the title, I'll do something like J. Crew Women's Super 120s or whatever it said. Skirt set 810 is what I'll do, and then my other keywords. But normally I wouldn't. This is a really good style to find in the blazers. It is the Regent blazer, J. Crew Regent blazer, size 10. Nice, heavy duty, really high quality blazer. I can't remember. I want to say that these were going for like $65, $75. I only paid $5.99 for it, so can't beat that. And then I'm not going to open this all up, but this is also J. Crew, and it is a matching tweed skirt set also. I paid $7.99 for this one, and I think this one I might be able to get over $100 for. But J. Crew, like businessy pieces, can't say it for a lot of women's categories, or brands, but in J. Crew performs really well. So I'm always on the hunt for that, and that's definitely helping to increase my average sale price, which is what I'm trying to do. This next one is a vintage sweater, and I just couldn't pass it up because the style was so darn cute. It's made in Hong Kong, which is a good indicator that it is vintage. The tag is super vintage, and it also says 1991 on the tag. It is by Susan Bristol. Not a brand I would commit to memory, but look how cute this is. Very like cottage core-esque. It's kind of got an open knit too, so it could be worn in the warmer months. But what really sold me on it, besides the embroidery, are the sleeves. So I have some like puff sleeves here. Super duper cute. Could not say no. Having to make up a price for that, and I think I was going to list it $35,240. That's probably another one I will list on Depop. All right, this next one is another Lululemon shirt. Joe found this one along with the blue one. And sorry, I'm like checking. You ever get nervous with white items, white and gray? I sure do. So I'm like looking it over. This same price, probably $35 to $40, but it's like the exact same t-shirt in another color and size. All right, last item. This is more of a bread and butter, but it might surprise you. It is also Old Navy. It is a size extra large tall. It does have a high sell-through rate in this size and style. The style being a maxi dress. So midi to maxi length Old Navy dresses, especially when they're larger size, have a good sell-through rate. You're probably only going to get $25, $30 for it, but Old Navy is something almost every reseller is passing on. Don't be one of those resellers because some of the pieces sell well. I paid $5.99 for this. I'm going to list this probably close to $30. It's a really gorgeous embroidered, smocked back, tiered little bohemian peasant dress with some tie sleeves. All great keywords, but really great coral color. But I don't pass this stuff up because, you know, $30 is nothing to sneeze at, especially when you can find them pretty often. But that was my haul for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching, and let me know down below if you're also trying to follow along the increasing ASP journey, because it'd be cool to know how many people are doing this with me. And even if you're not, high sell-through rate items are always something good to be on the lookout for. That's all I have for you guys today. I will see you in the next one. Bye.